Welcome back, everybody, to some more Pokemon Platinum with the Struggle 6. I'm Daniel, as always. Last episode, we had a big old duel between Blissey and Houndoom, but we did finally defeat Flint. This episode, we're going to try and take on Lucian. How well it's going to go, well, we'll find out. He probably has the nicest room of the group, which I guess doesn't say a lot, really, when we know what else has been there as options. The only thought I had before this battle, we only have 2 PP on Shockwave, not that I think that massively matters. I'm tempted to teach Toxic instead. It's a thought. We don't have to do it. I'm probably not going to do it this time around. We may end up needing to. Realistically, we're just going to put Scramble up front so I can get Stealth Rocks out, and then we can kind of take things from there. So let's go say hi to him. Ah, you timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see. No sign of the book, by the way. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I'm a user of the Psychic type. I must say, you're already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I am the toughest of the Elite Four. Well, that's why you're 4th, bud. That's how the rules work. Well, unless your name is Bruno or Koga in the Elite Four. I'm afraid I'll have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. There's his book. It's just just doesn't show up in his model. It's the Phantom book. And we deal with Mr. Mime first. Not a fairy type yet, remember, this is Generation 4. We're just going to ignore it and put up Light Screen, and that apparently is what it's going to do to us as well. Sure, you go for it, Sunshine. I'm going to put up our Stealth Rocks next. We're going to try and use Psychic. Let's see how much damage this does. Nothing. It does even less than Houndoom's Flamethrower. So we'll be okay on that front. Do we want to switch out immediately? Probably. If only so we can waste some turns of Light Screen. Cheese can't really do anything to it, but it can waste its time, so that's what we should do. Hopefully this doesn't do a huge amount. We resist it. Okay, yeah, 19's fine. And we put it to sleep. I don't care that you're putting Reflect up right now, that's fine. Okay, perfect, we can. So we're in Prime Waste His Time mode. And even though it's going to do pretty much no damage, I'm going to stay in and burn a turn. To burn probably another turn. There's his Light Screen worn off, so that's 5. Yeah, we want to waste one more turn. In case it wakes up, we'll use Extra Sensory. I'm at pretty much full health. And this turn I want to switch. Well, that would be a crit. Was that? Oh, that wasn't a crit. Huh. Not terrible damage considering Mr. Mime's best stat is Special Defense. We're going to switch back because we're going to want to put Light Screen back up, and then what we're going to do is try and get Kricketune out here to hopefully do some damage. We're going to have to waste a turn, so we'll use one of the Shockwaves we have left. Had you stayed to sleep this long, I would have switched to Kricketune immediately, but you know if I had, he would have woken up, so what are you going to do? Okay, there's our Light Screen. He has woken up. Going to use Psychic, which is interesting. Yeah, get our Light Screen back up. Thank you. I imagine next turn it's going to put up its own Light Screen, so we should be pretty safe to get Cheese out. Get it put back to sleep, and then we'll switch in Kricketune. Oh, use Psychic straight away. Okay, well, that proved me wrong, and I'm glad I didn't switch to Kricketune immediately, because that would have been terrible. And that's his other move. We've seen the whole repertoire from Mr. Mime. Oh, and it paralyzed me. That's rude. And I don't have Heal Bell anymore, so that's very annoying. And I've missed. Come on. Just put it to sleep, please. Please, pretty please. Please. This is bad, not only because I'm missing out and taking damage, obviously it's wasting turns of our Light Screen being up. Thank goodness. Took long enough. I hope I have enough turns now to take out Mr. Mime and keep the light screen up for the next Pokemon he brings out. We'll find out. Please don't wake up next turn. Please. Be kind. Okay, it's kind. If light screen stays up, I'm pretty sure any Pokemon he brings out can't one-shot. Okay, it's Gallade. It's still annoying. It has Stone Edge, which is the one thing I don't really want to see right now. At least we can get Maple out early, though. Try and get it intimidated. Got an 8-level advantage over us, which is pretty nasty. That did a lot of damage, and our light screen just wore off too. Awesome. Okay, we probably don't outspeed you, do we? No, we don't. Please don't crit me. Please paralyze, please. Pretty please. No, it didn't. See, our problem is we just don't have a lot of damage capability against Gallade. It resists fighting. It doesn't resist psychic, but my psychic type is in a horrible state of affairs. And I'm not convinced Virtue will be able to take one Stone Edge. So we're in tricky times. Take me out. There's nothing else I can do about it. Not having a ghost type move is also not great. On the flip side, you shouldn't really be able to do a huge amount to Cherim. But I can't really stall it out because it has Drain Punch. I guess we'll just have to see if you can take a Stone Edge, buddy. Maybe it'll be lucky and you'll miss. We did not have it miss. No missing was had this day. Definitely good that we got the Intimidate off, though. It would certainly have wiped us out. But I actually did at least take Gallade out, so we've taken out his ace. I still think we're going to get wrecked after this, but at least we've got some progress. Okay, Espeon next. We need to flip back to Blissey immediately. Like, imminently, we need to get Light Screen back up. Having Toxic really would have been quite useful, I think. Yes, it would have been synchronized back to me, but still. Yeah, now it's going for quick attack because Psychic's expected to do such a small amount of damage. You always like to see that. Now our question is, what on earth are we going to do to take this Pokemon out? Obviously, these two can't take a hit anymore. Lucario doesn't have really a great option to hit Espeon or its next Pokemon, probably Alakazam, very well. It's probably going to have to be Grapes. Because Scramble can sit there all day until it runs out of power points, but can't really do anything else. Espeon does have Signal Beam, which is going to hurt, but with Light Screen up I should be able to at least take one anyway. Do we Petal Dance immediately, or do we power up? We probably have to go immediately. Yeah, this is going to hurt a bit. Hopefully it doesn't confuse us. Is only 75 base power, so it's not the strongest of cover moves. That did not do enough. That's not going to take it out, and he's going to heal it next turn. Like the turn after it, the next hit. Assuming we are even alive for it. It's going to be pretty close. Come on, get a high roll or a crit, please. No. Yeah, he did heal. We didn't get confused, so we're going to have a third turn of Petal Dance. So these will do some damage, but not enough. Like, we are not doing enough. Yeah, we have no hope of taking another Signal Beam at 38 hit points, but what other options do we have? So, Cheese is paralyzed. I'm just going to have you take this Signal Beam, please, because you can't do anything at this point anyway. Everything will outspeed you, even the Bronzong he has. No, use Psychic. Interesting. Glad I didn't switch in Lucario. Gonna have to now, though. Should I have used the Leopard Berry on extreme speed? Probably. That's probably going to come back to kick me. I don't know if we can take it out in one hit, though. I doubt it. That hurt, even with light screen up. Oh, we got a crit. And I will never know. I was using Blaze Kick's power to work out how successful I'm likely to be against Alakazam, but I guess I'll just not know that answer. Speaking of which, Alakazam is here, and now I don't have light screen. So what on earth are we going to do now? I'm going to have to use extreme speed. It will definitely be quicker than me. If Espeon was faster than me, you can better believe Alakazam is. With its, what, like 125 base speed or something ridiculous. Bye, Lucario. You did quite a lot of damage with extreme speed, I will say. You did more than half. But, yeah. We are in trouble again. Because I don't think we have a way of taking this out. He'll outspeed and take out both Grapes and Virtue. And now Scramble's just going to sit here. Yeah, I think we're stuck. It has Focus Blast. It'll only have 5 PP of it, and it's incredibly inaccurate, so I'm not that worried about it. But what I am worried about is the fact that I have no moves left at all. Nothing. Well, I guess we might as well use the one Shockwave up and see if he'll heal. Focus Blast has a very similar effect to what we saw before with Aurasphere, and it's pretty cool. What I'm going to suggest next is that I am going to speed this video up enormously because we're going to end up in a stall. I can't attack it. It can attack me. I still have 4 soft-boileds. And I might be able just to wear him out. Maybe. So, I'll be right back. Just kidding, he can get a crit. Oh, well, I guess that's a good thing. You don't have to wait for me to stall everything out, so at least there's that. Well, I think what this battle has taught us is that we are underleveled. We don't have a Pokemon that counters his team particularly well anyway, and unless we're at least getting into the same area, the same level as him, we're just not going to be able to do this. So, I guess what we'll do is I'll go, obviously, shell out a ton of money to this man, give him a lot of pocket change, and I'm going to have to use probably my rare candies at this point. Now that we've been wrecked, we at least can save. I am going to save. I'm going to commit to having counter gone, I think. It might not be the right decision, but I still think we're going to do it, so we'll have it save. And the question is, do we use our rare candies? Now, I have 9 of them. I'm not even convinced 9 levels between this team is going to be enough to make anything in that battle change. We can beat the Mr. Mime. That's fine. We can beat the Espeon as long as we have light screen up. But everything else causes us just enormous problems. And even if, say, Lucario had Shadow Ball or Shadow Claw, both Ghost-type attacks super effective on almost his entire team, we're just not going to move first at any point. 123 speed isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but when you're competing against, like, Espeon with its base, was it 110 speed? I think Mr. Mime's got base 100 speed. It's something close to that if it's not. Alakazam's even faster than they are. We're just going to get wrecked. So it's just the nature of the beast. We're playing with Pokemon that are pretty bad, with the exclusion probably of Lucario. I mean, Cheese sums it up perfectly. 103 speed, and it's its second best stat. Not, you know, don't include HP because it's unrepresentative, just on how it's calculated. But its second best stat is 103. Pikachu's best stat is its 99 speed. Like, the stats just aren't there. And even Blissey, with its ridiculous health stat, just doesn't have enough else going for it to be that helpful. Again, Toxic might be tempting instead of Shockwave. There's a lot to be said for that. There's not very many Pokemon in the Elite Four that outright are immune to poison. Obviously, the Bronzong we never got to see from Lucian is one of them. And the Scizor that we start off with Aaron with. And then the champion has a Steel type as well. There are some, but they're not everywhere. I just wish Scramble could learn Reflect. Blissey can't learn Reflect. It can learn Light Screen, but it can't learn Reflect. Yet the Pokemon that I have no ability to heal directly because it doesn't have Recover, it can, but I don't have it. It's the Pokemon that can have both screens. Yeah, that's not ideal. So I think we'll go do a little bit more training. We'll hold fire on using the rare candies for now. Thanks for that insight, NPC. That's really interesting. Doesn't matter if the going is slow, nor does it matter how many challenges it takes. I'm never giving up. Not until I beat the Elite Four. Great words, buddy. Great words. Something else that bugs me, by the way, I just want to show this while I'm at it. You have to have a HM user to get back out of the Elite Four to get into Victory Road. Most people wouldn't care about that, but I have to keep switching Pokemon in and out just so I can leave the area. First world problems, I know, but I just wanted to point it out. Anyway, this will be a bit of a shorter episode. I'm going to do a little bit of training off screen. You probably don't want to watch it. And I will come back next episode with slightly higher levels. We're still not going to go crazy high because we don't want to just cheat the whole thing. Put a guess in the comments below. What level are we going to have to be on average to beat the champion? We haven't even seen the champion yet. We've got further than I thought we would, but we haven't got there yet. Let me know down below. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. As a side note before I go, I did think, hey, you know, maybe it was just unlucky. I'll try it again off screen and kind of gauge what state of play we're at. No. I tried it twice. And once we lost to Flint again, and then the second time we got swept by the Alakazam virtually all the way through. The Gallade didn't even get into the equation. So yeah, we're going to do some more leveling up, and we'll try again next episode. Bye! Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.